everybody! Magandang umaga po at mabuhay ang Pilipinas despite the hearing this afternoon at 2 o'clock. Okay. So, Secretary of Health Enrico Ona, Dr. Nafis Sadiq, former Executive Director of UNFPA, Kate Gilmer, the Assistant Secretary and Deputy Executive Director of UNFPA, distinguished guests, colleagues and dear friends, way back in 1970s. I welcome you all to the 7th Asia-Pacific Conference on Reproductive and Sexual Health and Rights. Clap! Applaud! Applaud! Okay. As I look around the room, the question comes to my mind. Why are we here? After more than a decade, we returned to the site of the first APCRSHR, held in February of 2001. And little did we know that this would really go too far. When we first gathered, we saw we were engaged in a lot of undertakings for reproductive health care in the context of the ICPD Program of Action. 2 years after, we found ourselves in Bangkok with a 7-point call to action, stressing on the importance of sexual and reproductive health, gender equality, to attain desired socio-economic development. Recognizing the need to position ourselves strategically in the Asia-Pacific region, we met again in Kuala Lumpur in 2005 and examined the relevant issues that have risen since the last review of the ICPD. It was also here that the youth called the respect for their reproductive and sexual rights, regardless of marital status, and we promised to fully encourage them, their participation in future and policies and programs. In India, Hyderabad, India, our collective cry was for our governments to make a total commitment on reproductive and sexual health programs. And then, in the 5th Asia-Pacific Conference on Reproductive and Sexual Health and Rights held in Beijing, we reaffirmed individual and collective commitment to work together to make the ICPD Program of Action a reality by 2015. And prior to this historic gathering, today, we were in Yogyakarta in 2011. And we rightfully claim the sexual and reproductive rights in Asia and the Pacific region. However, it bothers all of us that despite efforts in the past 13 years, securing reproductive and sexual health and rights for everyone remain a great challenge. Correct? Okay. 20 years have passed since the Cairo conference. Now is the time to examine our achievements, herald our good works and practices, and reaffirm our commitments. Let us position ourselves again and again, strategically, as we think, discuss, and agree on concrete directions in setting up the agenda beyond 2015. With this, and on behalf of the international and the national steering committees, and as host of this conference, It is my pleasure to declare
Kill.